Here are the top 5 Donald Trump news stories for today. Trump administration targets Canadian trade over ad. President Trump has announced a 10% tariff increase on Canadian goods, escalating a trade dispute over a television advertisement. The ad, produced by the Ontario government, used clips of former President Ronald Reagan discussing tariffs, which Trump called fraudulent and a hostile act. Trade talks between the US and Canada have been suspended, and the increased tariffs could impact prices for goods like cars and home appliances that rely on Canadian steel and aluminum. The ad has since been pulled from the airwaves. Anonymous donor gifts $130 million for military pay. A significant, anonymous donation of $130 million has been made to the Pentagon to cover military salaries during the ongoing government shutdown. President Trump announced the donation from a friend and patriot who wished to remain unnamed. This unprecedented move has raised questions about its legality, as experts suggest it may violate the Anti-Deficiency Act, which generally requires congressional appropriation for federal spending. The donation, while substantial, would only cover a small fraction of the military's total October payroll. Trump eyes new trade deals in Asia. President Trump is embarking on a 6-day trip to Asia, beginning with Malaysia, Japan, and South Korea, culminating in a high-stakes meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping. The trip occurs amidst a government shutdown and amidst ongoing trade tensions between the US and China. Key discussion points with Xi Jinping are expected to include trade imbalances, China's export controls on critical minerals, and the flow of fentanyl into the US. Trump has indicated that addressing fentanyl will be his first question to Xi. Epstein files remain a point of contention. The push to release documents related to Jeffrey Epstein continues, with some Republicans joining Democrats in demanding their disclosure. The ongoing controversy highlights divisions within the Republican Party, with some members expressing frustration over the lack of transparency. House Speaker Mike Johnson has been criticized for refusing to seat a newly elected Democratic Congress member, which some analysts believe is an effort to block a discharge petition that could force the release of the Epstein files. Trump administration plans ICE shakeup amid deportation concerns. The Trump administration is reportedly planning a shakeup of leadership within Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) field offices. This move stems from frustration over the pace of deportations, which have not met President Trump's ambitious goals. Officials are considering reassigning about a half-dozen field office leaders to accelerate enforcement efforts. Despite increased funding and detention capacity, ICE has struggled to meet the high daily arrest target set by the White House. Stay tuned for more updates on Donald Trump.